Welcome, my dear friends. Please come closer and let us sit together for a while. Take a breath, gently, in and out. This moment we share is already a gift. Today, I am grateful to be with you to explore something all of us yearn for deeply, often without even realizing it: happiness. Not the fleeting happiness that comes and goes like the wind, but the deep, abiding peace, the true happiness that Buddhism points us toward. Let us journey together through understanding, stories, and timeless wisdom, so that you may find clarity and joy blooming in your own life. Chapter 1. What is true happiness? Buddhism teaches us that true happiness is not found in external possessions, achievements, or even relationships. Though these may bring moments of joy, true happiness, or sukha, is a profound inner peace. It is the calm of a mind not agitated by craving, anger, or delusion. The Buddha said, "Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without." This happiness is independent of circumstance. It arises from within, like a still lake that reflects the sky without rippling at every gust of wind. Chapter 2. The illusion of worldly pleasures. Let me tell you a story. There once was a wealthy man who had everything he could ever want: gold, land, servants, and fine food. But inside, he was tormented. Every gain brought anxiety. Every loss brought despair. He went to the Buddha and asked, "Why do I suffer, even though I have everything?" The Buddha gently replied, "You are attached to what is impermanent. When you cling to things that change, you suffer when they do." This is one of the central insights of Buddhism, that the pleasures of the world are impermanent. They can be enjoyed mindfully, but if we grasp them tightly, they become the source of our pain. Chapter 3. The Four Noble Truths and Happiness. The Buddha's first teaching was the Four Noble Truths. 1. Life involves suffering, dukkha. 2. Suffering comes from craving. 3. There is an end to suffering. 4. The path to that end is the Noble Eightfold Path. True happiness begins when we recognize that our suffering has a cause and thus an end. This path is not a denial of life, but a deep embrace of reality with wisdom and compassion. Chapter 4. Letting Go of Craving. Imagine a monkey grasping at fruit in a trap. The harder it pulls, the more it suffers. If it only lets go, it would be free. So it is with us. We crave approval, control, possessions. But when we release that grasping, even slightly, we feel space, lightness, and peace. This doesn't mean we don't enjoy life. It means we enjoy it with open hands. Chapter 5. Mindfulness and Present Moment Awareness. Happiness lives in the present moment. When we practice mindfulness, being fully here, now we begin to taste that happiness. One day, a student asked a monk, "How do you find joy even in difficulty?" The monk smiled and said, "I am present with what is. That is enough." Try it now. Feel your breath. Notice the sounds around you. Let your thoughts come and go like clouds. In this space, happiness arises naturally. Chapter 6. Compassion and Connection. The Dalai Lama once said, "If you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion." Compassion opens the heart. When we live not just for ourselves, but for the welfare of all beings, we feel a joy that is deeper than any selfish pleasure. It connects us. Even a smile, a kind word, a moment of listening, these are seeds of happiness, both for the giver and the receiver. Chapter 7. Contentment and Gratitude. Another wise teaching in Buddhism is santuti, or contentment. It's the understanding that we have enough. There is a story of a monk who owned nothing but a bowl. One day, he accidentally broke it. He smiled and said, "Now I have no burdens." Gratitude for what we have, instead of longing for what we lack, transforms our life. Try this. Each day, name 3 things you're thankful for. This practice turns the mind toward joy. Chapter 8. The Power of Right View and Right Intention. The first 2 steps of the Eightfold Path are right view and right intention. They shape the way we see and respond to life. With right view, we understand the nature of impermanence, suffering, and interconnection. With right intention, we commit to kindness, renunciation, and non-harming. These are not merely beliefs, they are deep inner orientations that bring peace. Chapter 9. Inspiring Buddhist Stories of True Happiness. Let me share with you a few real stories. 1. The Laughing Monk. There was a monk known for his joyous laughter. One day a visitor asked, "Why are you always so happy?" He replied, "Because I gave up the idea that things should be different. I welcome each moment as it is." 2. The Prisoner Who Found Freedom. A man in prison learned meditation from a visiting teacher. Over time, he found deep inner peace. When he was released, he said, "I was imprisoned in body, but my mind was free. Now I live as a truly free man." 3. The Woman Who Lost Everything. After losing her home in a flood, a woman went to a monastery. She wept and wept. A monk sat beside her silently for many days. Then one day, she whispered, "I am still alive, and I can begin again." She stayed to learn the Dharma, and later taught others how to find peace amidst loss. These stories remind us, happiness is not the absence of hardship, it is the presence of wisdom and compassion. Chapter 10. Bringing the Teachings into Daily Life. Here are simple ways to cultivate true happiness. Morning reflection. Begin each day with gratitude and an intention of kindness. Mindful eating. Eat slowly with awareness, honoring your food. Compassion practice. Wish others well. Say silently, "May you be happy." Digital mindfulness. Set aside time without screens. Be present. Evening meditation. Reflect on your day with gentleness and let go. These are not chores, they are seeds of joy. Dear friends, as we near the end of this sharing, I hope something here has touched your heart. Remember, true happiness is already within you. It does not need to be fountainly uncovered. Be kind to yourself. Walk gently. And when you forget, return to your breath. You are never far from peace. If this message resonates with you, and you wish to walk this path further, I invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Buddha's Wisdom. There, you will find more gentle teachings, meditations, and stories to support your journey to inner peace and true happiness. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be free. Thank you for sitting with me.